Hi, I want to introduce the Silva Ultramind course to all of you in this video because there are a lot of people who ask me, why do you suggest everyone to do this course, especially my students and my clients. Students, they have worked with me, they have done a few classes with me, or at least one class, and they understand from where I'm coming. But the clients who only come to do therapy and then they want to resolve an issue, and I usually suggest that there are a few things or call it self-education, something that will stay with you for life and actually can really shape and change your life in a very positive way, and in a way that you will just progress from there on. You won't look back. One of them is Silva Ultramind ESP, another is Law of Attraction. Another thing I really suggest is for you to study a little bit about universal laws and also how to process your emotions. You can read about inner child or do an inner child workshop, but there are few things which are very essential. It's like if you want to cook food and you don't have salt, the basics have to be there, right? Your basics and your foundation should be good if you want to make a good life. And why do I suggest Silva Ultramind ESP, even though it's a very intense work and even I don't do it more than 2 times a year, even for a facilitator and an instructor, it is quite an intense, it's a 2-day course. It's a quite intense 2 days for me as well. But I really suggest it. Why? Because everyone who contacts people like me, or let me talk about myself, at some point I hear them saying, oh, but for you it's easy because you have the gift of intuition, you have done so much of work on yourself, you have clarity. They didn't happen. This gift which you think I only have or people like me have, even you have it. You just have to cultivate it, you have to shape it, you have to practice it, because they say, right, practice makes man perfect. So even you have it. It's just that everything in life has a process and everything has a way of doing it. So even if you want to cultivate your intuition and you want to make better decisions, you have to do something about it. By sitting at home and thinking about it, nothing is going to change. Now let me explain Silva Ultramind ESP and why do I say it is important. And really every individual, especially people who are really young, at the age 17 and onwards, teenagers who are reaching the young adulthood, it is important they do it because it brings them a sense of confidence, it brings them a sense of clarity. They would be able to differentiate between the mind clutter and an intuition. They would be guided in life, and what is better than being guided in life? So what happens through the Silva Ultramind ESP is it's a 2-day course and it includes 10 processes. When I say processes, it is because we want to reprogram your mind and we want to bring your mind during these 2 days through these very scientifically tested procedures or processes, which took 55 years for the founder, who is Mr. Jose Silva, who is no more with us, to actually put this together and create this amazing tool which with practice even you can master. So we start the program by first showing you where you stand in terms of your knowing, in terms of your mental faculties, how much of it is developed, what is the percentage that you're using your right and left brain, okay? Then we go through these 10 processes and then on the second day, so the first day is just for you to know where you were when you started, and then we take you on a journey of way too many processes. And on the second day, after almost the AMT break, like the tea break before lunch, after that you move into just practice sessions and you get to practice about 10 cases where you will realize, and for yourself you will understand in just these 2 days where you started from and where you have come. There have been people who have improved, scored 90%, 85%, 70%. If your score is below 50%, then we would want you to repeat it. And In fact, a lot of people repeat this course because every time you do the course, the progress is so tangible. The confidence in your knowing and intuition and your inner strength increases so much. And it's not that I am saying, it's just when you will meet people who have done this, you realize. So basically, this is a course where every human being, as per me, not because I'm the instructor and the facilitator, but because I have immensely benefited and I have trained so many people and I have done over probably 50 such workshops of Silva Ultramind ESP, and I can see the difference. And in fact, this video is being made because my students said, "Sai, you don't ever talk about it. How would people know how much they would benefit from this? Please make a video so that they understand, and they understand the importance of this course and how much it can help them, how much it can help the younger generation." There's so many people confused, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go in life, not understanding their intuition. They're only going by a vibe, which is really not a vibe. It is just, you know, the mass hypnosis the social media has created, and they think they are supposed to have a certain vibe. All of life is about understanding ourselves better and becoming the access, the most powerful, strong access of our own life, and then create our universe around it. And if you're confused about who you are and how much you can do and what are your strengths, how will you create a universe that can be held by you, right? Everything will collapse. That's why a lot of people get into relationships within 6 months or a year, their world collapses. They go get a good job, they can't handle the pressure. They start a business, it collapses. They aspire for so many things, they step into it to realize it is not really what they wanted to do. So basically, a course like this will help you to save a lot of trial and error and be very sure of where you want to be in life. In the 2 days, we reprogram your mind. We means I or whoever is the facilitator. I reprogram your mind. You would know the difference from the time you started at 9:30 a.m. on the first day till 6 p.m. on the second day. It is evident. You can yourself know how much you have moved forward. And then you would be provided for post program exercises and practices, which of course is up to you. However, we also have a support group. It's not very active at this moment, honestly. I should be honest, but we do practice together once in a while. Now, if you really want to have a taste of it, what I suggest is watch the next video on Silva, because I'm going to take you through the basic process, which is a part of the centering exercise, but it's not the whole of it, because we have two different types of exercises we do and processes we do. The centering exercise is that even if you don't do Silva, if you watch the next video on this process, you can actually use it to help relax yourself, you know, get rid of anxiety and stress, and help yourself on a daily basis. You can practice it and do it. As I said, it's not exactly what I do in the Silva because I'm not allowed to share that very publicly. It is a licensed program, and a certified program, but you can at least use the basic type of it and help yourself with pressure, stress, tension, relaxation, and all that you need. Also realize the Silva Ultramind ESP that I do is very different from the Silva method. Silva method was the original and a very basic method, but the Silva Ultramind ESP is the latest form of this science and this process. So I hope to see you whenever and wherever I do this workshop. If you don't do it with me, find an instructor and do it, but it genuinely would change your life. It is worth a try, and it is definitely worth your 2 days of time and energy. Stay blessed and stay tuned for the process in the next video.